Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Like I told you during the introduction that this channel is meant to bring thought-provoking issues to you. And I want to, first of all, before I introduce the topic for today, which is going to be I want to thank you for liking the introduction that you have watched so far. I want to thank you for subscribing. I want to thank you very much for your comments. You've been very awesome. Thank you very much. God bless you. Keep doing the good work. So today we are going to discuss on a very common issue to us, common in so many ways, because we do it from time to time. And that topic I want us to look at today in this table talk with Mrs. Aboma Eze is identity. Yes, identity. You know, there is this understanding that many of us have that we put in our identity. For instance, you want to go to school, you are given a form to fill, or you want to travel, or one thing or the other, and then you are given a form that has to do with, you need to give details of your name, your local government area, your nationality, your phone number, in fact, some of the time, your picture, and a whole lot of other things, your marital status, and so many other things are brought up in that form, and we fill it. And of course, some of us also go about carrying what I will call our identity card. Yes, those things are our identity. But does it end there? Is that what your identity should be? I want to tell us that that is not just what your identity or my identity should be. Our identity should be something more than that. Your identity is the person in you, the person God has made inside of you, your image and likeness. I want to say that no two persons, even as I am talking with you now, I'm a twin, though not identical twin, but even if I happened to be one, I cannot be my twin sister. And nobody can be, because God made us in a very special way. He has given us mind, He has given us thought, He has given us understanding. He has put in very special thing into us as individuals that cannot be found in the other person. Yes, people might have some kind of things that identify them, like color, language, nationality, and so many other things. But the real you is not that picture in your hand. It's not those things you have filled. It's the attitude, your behavior towards one another, your likes and dislikes, your mindset, which cannot be found in the other person that looks like you do. So that is your identity. For instance, we may have something like utensils or home appliances in the house. For instance, one may have fridge and gas. Yeah, they may look alike. They have a common name, home appliance, but their function is quite different, wide apart, very different from one another. And that is what our identity should be. I like to put this question across to people, both young and old, and I have gotten their response, which I want to share with you now. If you want to be some other person, who would you like to be? And now I'm putting that question to you so that you can know your identity very well. Yeah, when I put this question across, some people have gone about to say, I like to be like this celebrity. I like to be like my mom, my dad, my friend, my teacher, my pastor, and so on and so forth. And then some of the time, some younger children will say, "Hey, Auntie, I like to be like Jesus." Very good and fine. But I want to tell you that you cannot be the person you think you are. And in the course of wanting to be some other person, many of us have lost our identity. I don't know if you're one of those people that have lost their identity because you want to be some other person and you go on doing everything within your reach to be that person. At the end of the day, you cannot be that person. You have ended up losing the real person God has made you to be. And you have invariably lost your identity. That is what it means. So for me to answer that question, if you would like to be some other person, who will you like to be? The answer to that question is myself. I would like to be myself because Genesis chapter 1, if we begin to read from verse 26, 27, the Bible says that God made me or made you in his image and likeness. So the image, the likeness that God has put in you cannot be found in your identical twin or in any other person, in any other celebrity, in that your teacher, in that your mother, in that your father. And let me also go on to shock you that the fact that you came out of that woman's loin, or this is my father, this is my mother, and all that, they have nothing to do with your identity. You are unique in the way God has made you. So don't think for any reason that you are like the other person. And in the course of not really being able to identify our identity, some of us also have lost what I will call our talent, because we go on copying the other person, copying what the other person is, and then losing who we are. I want to say that, having heard what I have said so far, I know that this discussion is very wide. There are many things to it. There are many angles we can look at it. But I want to say that if have you lost your identity, you can go and pick it up now. Go back to God. He will help you to identify the real thing, the real person he has made out of you, so that you can be that person that God has made in you. So I want to say thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of what we are doing right away. And I want you to still do me a favor. Like this video, share it. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe on that button. And above all, I still want to say, I want to hear your comment. The ones you have commented so far is making me happy. And I know that we can do better. So thank you very much. God bless.